Good evening. This is Kilo Alpha 6 Echo Tango Echo, net control operator for the Amateur Radio Emergency Service R3D3 net. My name is Jim and I'm located in Loveland, Colorado. This net meets every Thursday at 7 p.m. local time for the purpose of planning, practicing, and discussing the activities of the R3D3 ARES group. Our district serves agencies in Larimer and Weld County. Any emergency traffic will be handled with top priority during the net. I will now break for any emergency traffic. Emergency traffic only, please call now. Is there any formal NTS traffic? This is a directed net. Please do not transmit unless called on by net control during the net. All communications will be handled through net control. This net is open to anyone who is licensed to operate on this repeater and interested in amateur radio public service communications. This net is affiliated with Amateur Radio Emergency Service of the American Radio Relay League. However, ARRL or ARES membership is not required to check in. Please check out if you should need to leave prior to the closing of this net. This is Kilo Alpha 6 Echo Tango Echo, net control for the R3D3 ARES net. This net will accept check-ins in order of ARES affiliation. All stations will have an opportunity to check in, however, please wait for your appropriate check-in group. I will begin with R3D3 served agency directors, ARES members, followed by stations on Echolink. General check-ins will be taken at the end of this check-in process. When checking in, please give the following: your call sign, first alphabetically, then with the international phonetics, your name, location, and whether you have announcements or comments for the net. I will now take check-ins from served agency directors. Served agency directors only, please call now.
KD0 UJK, Kilo Delta 0, Uniform Juliet Kilo, Steve N. Nunn, District AEC and Weld EOC Director. No traffic.
Good evening. This is Whiskey 0, Delta Delta Zulu, W0DDZ. Dave, admin AEC, no traffic.
This is Kilo Charlie 0, Zulu India Echo, KC0ZIE, Darren, Director for Hospitals.
This is KE0LCK, Kilo Echo 0, Lima Charlie Kilo, the other Mike from Windsor, AEC Operations, Director Skywarn, Director Windsor.
Net control acknowledges KD0UJK, N0DDZ, KC0ZIE, KE0LCK. I'll take check-ins from all ARES members only with call suffixes Alpha through Mike. Please call now.
KE0SOR, Kilo Echo 0, Sierra Oscar Romeo, Mike, Larimer County, Wellington.
This is N0AFM, November 0 Alpha Foxtrot Mike, Art in Estes Park, Larimer County, no traffic.
WW8L, Tim in Windsor, no traffic.
Alpha Charlie 0, Alpha Sierra, Levi, and Severance. No traffic.
Net control acknowledges KE0SOR, N0AFM, WW8L, AC0AS. Any other check-ins for ARES members, call suffixes Alpha through Mike, please call now.
This is K1DCY, Kilo 1 Delta Charlie Yankee, Derek and Firestone, Carbon Valley Director, Weld County, no traffic.
Net control acknowledges K1DCY. I will now take check-ins from all ARES members. All ARES members, call suffixes Alpha through Zulu. Please call now.
Good evening. This is WA5VRL, Whiskey Alpha 5, Victor Romeo Lima, Willis in Fort Collins, Larimer County. One announcement.
Bravo 0, India X-Ray Victor, WB0IXV, Dave, Estes Park, no traffic.
AI 7 PM, Larimer, Phil Mobile, Alpha India 7, Papa Mike.
This is WB0IXV, Whiskey, Bravo, 0, India, X-Ray, Victor, Dave, Estes Park, no traffic.
Net control acknowledge WA5VRL, WB0IXV, AI 7 PM. We have any other members, Alpha through Zulu, please call now.
Zero, Romeo, Mike, Papa, Bob, Estes Park, Larimer County. BP, Kilo Delta 0, Oscar Echo Papa, Mike, Estes Park, Larimer County.
Net control acknowledges KD0ODP, Mike. Also, Bob from Estes Park, your call sign was clipped out. Can you please call again?
W0 RMP, Whiskey 0, Romeo, Mike, Papa, Bob, Estes Park.
Thank you. Net control acknowledges W0RMP. Now take check-ins from stations on Echolink. Echolink stations only. Please call now. Hearing nothing, I will now take general check-ins. General check-ins with call suffixes Alpha through Mike. Please call now. open it up. All check-ins, Alpha through Zulu. Anyone that has not checked in yet and wishes to, please call now.
WB0, ZMX, Whiskey Bravo 0, Zulu Mike X-Ray, Dick in Pinewood Springs, Larimer County. No traffic.
Zero YLS, November 0, Yankee Lima Sierra, Mike in Livermore, Larimer County, no traffic.
0 EV, Kilo 0 Echo Victor, Eric, near car, Larimer County.
Net control acknowledges WB0ZMX and 0YLS KE0EV. Any other stations wishing to check in, Alpha through Zulu, please call now.
Correction, it was Kilo 0 Echo Victor.
Copy that, Kilo 0 Echo Victor. One last round, Alpha through Zulu, please call now. This is Kilo Alpha 6 Echo Tango Echo, net control for the R3D3 ARES net. I will now go on to announcements or comments. We did have one person say they had an announcement. WA5VRL Willis, go ahead with your announcement.
WA5VRL Fort Collins. The announcement is VE testing, ARRL VE test this Saturday, day after tomorrow, at the Poudre Valley REA building in Windsor, and that's just about a quarter mile east of I-25 on the main east-west road through Windsor, Highway 392, and the testing should start about 9 a.m. All levels are offered and walk-ins are welcome. And that's all I have. WA5VRL, back to net.
Thank you for that, Willis. Do we have any questions in regards to the testing Saturday? Please call now. Hearing nothing, do we have any additional questions, comments, or announcements for the net? If so, please call now. Hearing nothing, I did not hear anyone announce if they had the ARES training for this week. KE0LCK, do you know who was scheduled to have the training this week?
Let me check and see if I can find it on the list.
DDZ.
DDZ, Dave, go ahead.
Looks like Alec is the person on the list. K0ABK. Did he check in?
He did not check in.
we may just have to move on this week. I'll make a note to have some backup training available. W0DDZ.
Yeah, this is K0UJK. I got some training that I can do tonight instead of Alec if he's not on.
If you want to go ahead and do that, Steve, we can do that and then figure out next week. I guess we will move on to our weekly R3D3 training from KD0UJK. Steve, go ahead.
Yeah, we'll do tonight's training on general flood safety. I'll go through this article on the flood safety, and we'll get that done. It's the right time of the year to do it with all the spring and early summer weather coming up. Stay away from floodwaters. If you come upon a floating stream where water is above your ankles, stop, turn around, and go another way. 6 inches of swiftly moving water can sweep you off of your feet. If you come upon a flooded road while driving, turn around and go another way. If you are caught on a flooded road and waters are rising rapidly around you, get out of the car quickly and move to higher ground. Most cars can be swept away by less than 2 feet of moving water. Let me reset. Keep children out of the water. They are curious and often lack judgment about running water. Consider all flood water to be contaminated. Sewage and petroleum products could be present. Be especially cautious at night when it is harder to recognize flood danger. After a flood, return home only when officials have declared the area safe. Before entering your home, look outside for loose power lines, damaged gas lines, foundation cracks, or other damage. Parts of your home may be collapsed or damaged. Approach entrances carefully. See if porch roofs and overhangs have all of their supports. Watch out for wild animals, especially poisonous snakes that may have come into your home with the floodwater. Okay, this next piece is going to be, are you prepared for a flood or flash flood? Floods are among the most frequent and costly natural disasters. Conditions that contribute to floods include heavy or steady rain for several hours or days that saturates the ground. Flash floods occur suddenly due to rapidly rising water along a stream or low-lying area. You will likely hear weather forecasters use these terms when floods are predicted in your community. Flood, flash flood watch. Flooding or flash flooding is possible in your area. Flood, flash flood warning. Flooding or flash flooding is already occurring or will occur soon in your area. Floods can take several hours to days to develop. Flash floods can take only a few minutes to a few hours to develop. When a flood watch is issued for your area, move your belongings and valuables to higher floors of your home. Fill your car's gas tank in case an evacuation notice is issued. Check the contents of your 72-hour emergency kit and stow it in your vehicle. When a flood warning is issued for your area, listen to area radio, television stations, weather spotter repeaters, and a NOAA weather radio for possible flood warnings and reports of flooding in progress or other critical information from the National Weather Service. If told to evacuate, do so as soon as possible. When a flash flood watch is issued, be alert to signs of flash flooding, check your emergency kit, and be ready to evacuate on a moment's notice. When a flash flood warning is issued, if you think it has already started, evacuate immediately. You may have only seconds to escape. Act quickly. Move to higher ground, away from rivers, streams, creeks, and storm drains. Do not drive around barricades. They are there for your safety. If you smell natural or propane gas or hear a hissing noise, leave immediately and call the fire department. If power lines are down outside your home, do not step in puddles or standing water. Keep children and pets away from hazardous sites and flood water. Materials such as cleaning products, paint, batteries, contaminated fuel, and damaged fuel containers are hazardous. Check with local authorities for assistance when disposing to avoid risk. During cleanup, wear protective clothing, including rubber gloves and rubber boots. Make sure your food and water are safe. Discard items that have come in contact with flood water, including canned goods, water bottles, plastic utensils, and baby bottle nipples. When in doubt, throw it out. Contact your local or state public health department to see if your water supply might be contaminated. You may need to boil or treat it before use. Do not use water that could be contaminated to wash dishes, brush teeth, prepare food, wash hands, make ice, or make baby formula. And that is the end of the article on flooding and flash flooding. Back to you.
Thank you for this week's training, Steve, and stepping up in the last minute to cover it. Before closing, do we have any additional stations who would like to check into the R3D3 ARES net? If so, please call now. Hearing nothing, I will now check each station out of the net. I will read your call suffix. Please respond with your FCC-issued call sign. UJK.
E0 UJK.
DDZ.
Whiskey 0, Delta Delta Zulu.
ZIE.
KC0 ZIE.
LCK.
KE0 LCK.
SOR.
KE0 SOR. Thanks for stepping up, Steve.
AFM.
N0 AFM, good evening.
ADL.
WW8L.
AS.
AC0S.
DCY.
K1DCY.
VRL.
WA5 VRL.
IXV.
WB0 IXV.
PM.
AS7 PM.
ODP.
DD0 OEP.
RMP.
D0 RMP.
ZMX. WB0ZMX. YLS.
0YLS.
EV.
A0EV.
The mission of the Amateur Radio Emergency Service is to provide reliable and alternate communications to our served agencies in times of emergency, disaster, or national crisis. This evening, there were 18 check-ins, including net control. The next scheduled ARES R3D3 net will be next Thursday evening at 7 p.m. I would like to thank each station for checking in and the NCARC for the use of their repeater this evening. All stations with appropriate privileges are invited to check into the statewide ARES HF net on Sunday mornings at 8 a.m. on the frequency of 3.810 megahertz, the statewide ARES VHF net on Sunday evenings at 8 p.m. on 145.310 megahertz repeater using the tone of 88.5 hertz. For further information about ARES R3D2, please go to www.coloradoaresr3d2.org. This is Kilo Alpha 6, Echo Tango Echo, closing the net at 7:27 p.m. Mountain Time and returning the repeater to normal amateur radio use. 7-3, have a good evening.
Stay tuned for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.